was 16th of September 2022. The Saki city of Iran's Kurdistan region was just waking up, and what appeared to be a calm dawn was just silence before the storm. Even before Mahsa Amini's coffin reached the burial ground, locals gathered to stand up for her. The Iranian security forces wanted to rush through the burial, but the people had other plans. Just 2 days back, the 22-year-old was on a visit to Tehran with her family, where she was arrested for not wearing the hijab properly. And whatever transpired in the coming 48 hours from then is still under wraps. Eyewitnesses say that she had been severely beaten by the morality police. The authorities have denied this. Sakis gave birth to a revolution that day. What started with this small Kurdish city quickly spilled across Iran and came to be known as the anti-hijab protest. Over the last 6 months, the women-led marches took new faces each day. If one day it was about dictating women what to wear, the next day it was about minority rights. The movement has become a direct threat to the establishment. But we ask, has anything changed in so many months? Take a look at this visual. A man enters a shop in Iran's Moshad region, has a verbal disagreement with 2 women already in the shop, and then attempts to do this. This is what is happening in Iran after 6 months of constant protests, a public assault for not wearing the hijab. After this footage went viral, the man was detained for disturbing public order. And that's not all. Both women were also arrested for violating the rules. President Ibrahim Raisi also reacted to the incident. He called the hijab rule a legal mandate. He further had a message for the women who are against wearing a veil. Listen in.
کسانی پیدا شدن و گفتن که ما در این قضیه این باوری که شما میگید نداریم. خب اینجا جای مراکز علمی، فرهنگی، مدارس، بحث و تبادل نظر و نشستن و بحث کردن در این رابطه و اقناع امری است که همواره برش قانون، امری است که همواره مورد اجماع همگان است. با هر گرایش سیاسی و با هر نظری که جامعه باید مبتنی و بر مدار قانون بچرخه و امروز مسئله حجاب امری است قانونی.
Raisi says that there are scientific and cultural centers to convince the women. Is he hinting at institutions like the morality police, the same center where Mahsa Amini lost her life? There are still conflicting reports of whether the morality police has been shut or not in Iran. But even if it has, as the Attorney General claims it has, this is not a victory, because this raises more questions than answers. There are many more centers that look different and have a different name, but are doing exactly what the morality police does. And the man who threw yogurt on those Iranian women comes from the same school of thought. If you cannot control the women, threaten them. And for more on this, we were earlier joined by Iranian author and journalist Lynn O'Donnell. Listen into her insights.
Well, we've heard the president also say that the wearing of the hijab is a divine decree. He's claiming that women are forced to wear a headscarf and all-covering clothing because God says that that's what they should do. We know that repressive regimes often in history have claimed divine right to do what they do. The Taliban are doing it right next door in Afghanistan as well. But there is no scriptural evidence that they can point to say God and Muhammad say that women have to wear hijab. And people who know what their rights are as human beings, not just as Muslims or Iranians or women, but as human beings, know very well that this is a doubling down to entrench power. And repression of populations is always about power.